Now, being able to laugh at ourselves in Britain is genuinely necessary, because it's the start of the football season. And if you didn't laugh, you'd weep. We love it and we hate it. It's our purest form of masochism. We look forward to it for the entire 2-week gap between the end of the last season and the beginning of the new season. And when it comes, like it or not, we're back on the roller coaster. No matter how crap we were last season, we think we'll do better this season. There's no reason to think it, we just do. We watch the transfers on a daily basis. We want to sack the manager, and then have to work out a way to buy the new season ticket and the new strip for you and the kids, which is the 7th new strip in 5 years at £100 a time.
I could have bought the fucking team with what I spent on the kit.
I mean, it costs more than going to the opera. It costs more than going on holiday for 2 weeks to Tenerife, a ticket for Chelsea.
Some people take their children when they're sort of babies, you know, and throw them on the pitch. I mean, not throw them on the pitch, but sort of lift them up when they score. Say, how about that then, how about that then? You know, 2-0 we.
And it's all seating now, which is sort of fair enough if everyone sat down. You sit down, and then as soon as anything happens, everyone stands up, you have to stand up. And then you sit down again as the ball goes, and then you stand up. And then you sit down, and it's absolutely exhausting. You're more knackered than the players by the end, and you've not seen anything.
I mean, I know football's important to a lot of people in bobble hats, but honestly, it just seems to have gone berserk.
What is more pathetic? You know, you see, say, Newcastle have lost a game, and then at the end, you see, there's always a shot of one solitary Newcastle supporter sitting there crying, and you think, you big twat, blubbering away. It's just a football match, you bloody idiot.
It's like showbiz now, and everything becomes like showbiz in the end if you throw money at it, you know.
You probably can't blame them, can you? If you give an 18-year-old with no brain £100,000 a week, what do you think he's going to do? He's got to have a Ferrari, nice, discreet red one. Oh, and the biggest 4x4 he can find, with a very clever number plate. He's got to wear designer clothes and do designer drugs. He's got to drink designer drinks and sport a designer haircut. He's got to live in an appallingly bad-taste Mac mansion and fill it with gaudy marble sculptures of erotic figures. He's got to have sex with at least 5 girls at a time, some of them even consenting. And since his lifestyle makes it unlikely he'll win any real trophies, he has to have a trophy airhead on his arm who wants her own career as an actress.
They ought to be able to dock the wages to make it fair. Not that long ago, David Beckham missed a penalty. Now, dock 50 quid off.
Many clubs have found the hard way that those players aren't worth £100,000 a week. I mean, look at what's happened to Leeds, look at what's happened to a whole range of top clubs. Yeah, they've paid too much for some very mediocre talent.
They're these kind of iconic gods far away, and of course that is utterly bad for them, and it turns them into these monsters of roasting and sexual deviancy and raping, and you feel, well, how can I watch these young twats running around on a pitch? I'd rather be reading a book.
I mean, I just hate it. It's so much a part of being a bloke that you're not a real bloke unless you stand on a freezing terrace shouting the C word as though the right to use it is about to be taken away from you, arrogating a knowledge of a game while failing to understand the one key fact that foreigners are better at it.
I've always taken the view that real men hang around libraries, particularly poetry libraries and string quartet concerts, and I've never felt in any way threatened by my lack of interest in football, or cricket as it's sometimes called.
I hate the new patriotism where we're all trying to reclaim our Englishness, and every few months the whole country is decked out like a loyalist estate, and it will be the rugby. No one liked rugby. Rugby was a posh boys' game in England. Only the Welsh and public school boys liked rugby, and public school boys' girlfriends with their fat asses and their boyfriend's rugby shirt and the collar turned up. No one liked rugby until we won something.
Yes, a British victory at sport is as rare as a smile on the face of a grumpy. Bemused, abused, confused, and entirely hacked off. Next week, being persecuted by the nanny state. We told you not to get us started.
you're looked at, you're numbered, you're tagged, they've got your DNA, they've got your blood, they've got your bank account, they've got your national insurance number, they've got your records, your dental records, your health records. You just are a completely open book. There's nothing left of your individuality.
Grumpy's Cavaliers. Daffod, the only gay in the village, is putting on a gay night. Little Britain over on BBC Three now.